Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is that I help people to realize that, their soul is the spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you. And all you have to do is take claim of that, people, and you become God. I am also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating 1,000,000 millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to stand up for what you believe, man. I think the first place to start with that is you must stand up for yourself, people, It's like society have teach people to conform to things so much that, it becomes a bad habit where naturally they shrink themselves and they just go with the flow and they take the abuse or whatever the case is. So the first thing I want you to do, people, is stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow people to manipulate you, to take advantage of you, or none of that stuff, man. I want you to really reclaim your power, man, because it's right there inside of you. And that's a good place to start because, you can't stand up for anybody else, people, until you know how to stand up for yourself, You have to demand the respect that you deserve. And whoever is not willing to offer that to you, then you don't have to deal with those people. You know what I mean? You really don't have to. And I want you to adapt that as a new principle if you haven't already been doing that. But you must stand up for what you believe in, people. Believe that you deserve, first and foremost, peace. You deserve love. You deserve, the best that life has to offer. You know what I'm saying? And, it's like anybody that try to tell you otherwise, then you correct them and let them know and rebuke them in the damn spirit. You know what I mean? For telling you who they think you ought to be versus who you know you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really and truly want you to stand up for yourself, man. And as you do that, people, what you realize is that you can relate to other people and you know their plight, and it makes you want to stand up for them also. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one way. It's like paying it forward. It's like, as the Spirit of God bless you to be able to stand up for yourself, man, 10 toes down in what you believe and what you're aspiring and wanting to do, then it's like you want to help others to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is always a blessing, because we're indeed here to serve people, to serve them, And it's like you could pick your poison, man. There's a million different things you can stand up for. For me right now, obviously, I'm here to unite the Caribbean and Africa, and I'm here to be, to promote, I want to say the plight of black people, but I'm very pro-black in the sense that I'm here to make sure that black people take their rightful place in society, no longer the tail but the head. You know what I'm saying? Those that are last shall be first. Those that are first shall be last. And, I know that I'm instrumental in making that happen as a collective, with the support of the collective. And, I'm excited about that, people. But it's like, just really acknowledging things out here. Like, for the longest time, like for about 1 year, I went to Dell State, which is a HBCU school. And I remember for the longest time, they've been very underfunded, A lot of black parents were sending their kids to a lot of these predominantly white schools. I remember some of these kids, like, they'd be like 5, 10 in the whole damn campus, you know what I mean? And just the taunting and racism that they had to experience. I'm extremely happy right now that HBCUs on a rise when it comes to enrollment. Like, you have parents sending their kids to these HBCUs in droves, you know what I'm saying? Well, they're choosing to go there, I should say. And, I love to see that, people, and people also realizing that the education from these HBCUs is awesome. Some of the greatest or some of the big corporation CEOs right now are HBCU graduates. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm excited to see that, because what that means now is that the school can actually get funded, whether the government helped to fund it or not. From tuitions, they can help fund to continue to progress and grow and evolve. And that makes me very happy. I'm also very happy right now that there's a lot of content creators that is actually shedding light on not just Caribbean history and African history, but just Black history across the entire world, man. And I'll be sharing a lot more of those contents as time goes by. People that never got credit, whether it was because of slavery or whatever the case is, all these amazing inventions that, Black people have created and never got credit for. I definitely want to help people to understand who they are, man, and that we come from greatness, and that a lot of the things that we take for granted was invited by us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really and truly just want to promote justice, man. And for right now, my direct focus, obviously, is the people that have experienced the most injustice. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of videos I come across, man, where it's like, so many Black people just get harassed just for being Black, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember, I think it was when Oprah one time, I don't know, somewhere in Europe, you went there and there was like, just watching her following around the store the whole time. I mean, it's like, I look forward, people, to the new days that we're creating, man, where Black people can just exist without people harassing them, you know what I'm saying? Or accusing them of negative things, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I mean, people. I want you to stand up for what you believe in, man. And it's like, if you don't believe in something, people, then you fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to pick and choose what you're going to choose to support, what you're going to choose to believe, and what you want to choose to give your energy to. You know what I'm saying? For right now, my energy and effort is focused on the elevation of Black people across this entire world. Now, that's not to say I'm not here to help everybody else too. I really am. But at the same time, I definitely have an emphasis on the Black experience because I've lived it. So it's like I know intimately what that feels like and how that affects our mentality and our psyche. And I'm here to change that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to figure that out for yourself, people, is that I want you to pick and choose what you're going to choose to believe and get busy doing that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, I always like to clarify, man, I really am here to help everybody, though, but it's like I really want to see justice, man. I want to see justice across the entire world. And right now I'm just starting with the Caribbean and Africa and Black people's plight, but it's like I'll continue to expand from there as time goes by. But it's like I just feel like there's a big gap, man. I'm here to help fill that, I'm here to really just do my purpose, which is the elevation of Black people across the world, to go from being last to being first, because that is what the prophecy showed me last summer. Outside of that, man, I'll go straight into the collective. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. People, this is the space where we are intentionally raising the vibration of the entire world by choosing to inject positivity into this world and space every single day. Like, we are intentionally choosing to inspire and motivate each other to be greater than what we are. You know what I'm saying? We are looking for the potential in people and helping people to identify the potential that they have in themselves. We are intentionally choosing, man, to just speak life, into society, into this world, And as we do that, people, just know that we're making a big difference, I don't care how small your contribution is. Just know that your contribution is very valid and it is helping the overall cause, which is to raise the vibration of the entire world so that we can collapse here, heaven, the spiritual realm, on this beautiful earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we're doing, people, is when the vibration gets high enough, then we collapse the 5D world into this 3D world. Bam, and there you go. You got heaven on earth, people. That's how that goes, man. For those people, again, anybody can be a part of this collective. I don't care what race you is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what your background, anything. It doesn't make a difference because this is all about energy. Energy is everything, and energy is everything, and everything is energy. So it's like, we are all about vibration, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really connecting with people energetically is really a powerful thing, man, when you can sense people's energy, And for those of you that, want to be a part of the collective, here's what I know you receive, and I want you to hear this. Number one is peace, people. You'll receive peace like you've never experienced before. You will also receive joy, where you'll genuinely be happy about any and everything, man. You'll really appreciate everything in your life, and you'll find yourself just genuinely happy within. You'll also find love, people. You'll find that people genuinely love you because you're being authentically yourself, man. You're raw. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're inspiring people to be raw themselves, to speak their truth, man, and they love you for it because you're bringing the best out of them. And also, you will have a natural love and compassion for others. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it goes. God is love, people, and as you tap into the God inside of you, you become love also. People, God's favor, man, is another gift that you get for being a part of this collective. God's favor, people, is amazing, man, in the sense that God will have opportunities come and find you from way far. They will come and hunt you down and find you to give you the opportunities, man, that you need. God will create situation to make sure you're never needing for anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Even in the most impossible situations, you just got to trust and know that God's favor will provide all the solutions to all of your problems, man. You know? And the next one is blessing, people. Another gift from God is blessing. It'll bless your mind, you know. It'll bless the vision bless you by giving you visions of what's to come, especially in your life, your amazing life, that is. And, he'll guide your thoughts, he'll guide your heart, and guide your step, man, so that you can actually manifest and fulfill on the visions that you see in your mind. My favorite, though, people, is God's protection, man. It's like to be an army of one. You know what I mean? It's like no weapons that form against God's people can ever prosper, people. So it's like what happened is people look at a person that the most meek among us, man. You can see the most frail person, frail as I don't know what, look very delicate, very fragile. And that person, I'll never forget, it was a night sometime this year I had a vision, man, and he was showing me people that was like disabled, people that was very old and looked very fragile. But those people, and I'm telling you that they had the spirits of freaking lions, man, and rhinos, you know what I mean, that could take down many able bodies, because people don't understand that in this world, it's not about the physical realm, people, because nothing happened in the physical unless it happened first in the spiritual realm. But so that's what you need to focus on, is that the people that are spiritual, man, all they got to do, people, is just speak. If they speak on your life in unfavorable light, best believe it's not going to go well for you, man. When God's anointing speak on your life, they can either speak life or death. So leave God's people alone, people. That's always a warning I give people, because I understand and know how detrimental that can be, not only the people's health, but just their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to ruin themselves, man, over messing with God's people. So I always like to give that warning out there. The requirements, people, for you to be a part of this collective, number one is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Number two, people, is that, you must follow my social media pages, yes, and watch my videos every day. Because as you watch my videos, what's happening is I'm giving you downloads, in a sense that I'm speaking directly to your soul, and as I speak to your soul, it's helping your soul to rise, people, so that it can take its rightful place, which is to take possession of your physical body. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why you need to watch these videos every day. There's messages in there, people, that you don't understand in the physical form, but the spirit understands, and is rising as you feed your soul. It is rising, people. Believe me when I tell you that eventually, as you watch these videos, I don't know when it'll happen for you, but it'll come about one day where you find yourself where your spirit is now in charge of your life, not your physical body. And I look forward to that, people. Number three is, yes, you need to speak your truth. Grab your phone, people, and share your journey, share your story of how you're going from being your physical body to tapping in and becoming your spirit, because that is a priceless journey, people. As you share your process, what you're doing, you're blessing other people. you're providing breakthroughs for them without even realizing it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely speak your truth, people. We need to hear it. I need to hear it. I love hearing your truth. As I hear people's truth, it inspires me even, you know? It inspires everybody. That's how it goes, people. Let's just become a community of inspiration, man, for each other. You know, and all it takes is you grabbing your phone and just speaking whatever God lays on your heart and share it. That's how that goes. All right. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who's the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. Now, I say this, man, I am extremely happy about, what's happening over there in Africa. I watched for the first time, actually, a speech by ABM Traore, him speaking in actual French. Not these videos where they got like a voiceover, somebody speaking in English, but to literally hear him speak. He was speaking to a group of women. Well, majority was women. And he was talking about, obviously, just from listening to his video, I could sense the passion that he's really on his path of really uniting Africa. And his message was just acknowledging the woman and giving them the credit, man, for the role they play in the unification of Africa, and empowering them to let them know that, look, they're the mother of us all. You know what I'm saying? And they have the ability, the nurturing ability, and the ability to really inspire the nation of Africa to come together and unite, man, so we can all be one, And as we all know, that Caribbean is nothing but an extension of Africa, man, as far as I'm concerned, So it's like I was very happy to see that. I'm very happy also about major industrial progresses that's being made. I mean, like I've said, this man I've done, everything he has done has been nothing but a miracle, man. You know what I'm saying? The accomplishments that he's made over the last 3 going on 4 years is beyond impressive. There's no words for this except to call it miracles, man. This man, I'm telling you, people believe when I tell you, God is up on this man's, is in this man's life. Like, he is really leading them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out here doing God's work, man, which is to fulfill on the prophecy I've already declared. He's responsible for unification of Africa, and Jehonas is responsible for the unification of the Caribbean. Those are the 2 people that I know that the Spirit is using to unite the Caribbean and Africa, and to bring about the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen. Now, people, obviously, there's few things. I've included a new one. Every single day you'll hear me say this. Black people across the world, you need to put your money, invest and spend your money with Black-owned businesses. I want you to start looking actively for Black-owned businesses that you can either partner up with, collaborate with, invest in, support them by using their products and services. But I want us to be intentionally making sure that the Black dollars go back into Black-owned businesses. Also, in the countries over there in Africa, I want you, instead of giving your money to other countries, whether it's North America, wherever, or Europe, or whatever the case is, I want you to basically buy the products that you need, buy the things that you need from other African nations that have those products that you're looking for. It's a no-brainer. Support your brothers and sisters, because they're going to in turn do the same to you, people. They're going to buy your products and services that they need. And that's how we keep the money circulating back in Africa. And as we do that, people, every time we do these trades, people, what we're doing is we're creating economic development. You know what I'm saying? Because now we have the means, the resources, the money, people, to invest in scaling and growing these industries. And as we do that, we're hiring and paying our people good, livable wages. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the ball is in our court, man, and we have to take responsibility and do what we know we need to do. Keep the money in the Black community. Same thing in the Caribbean. We need to be trading way more with each other. There's no excuses. We have the digital platforms for payments where you can get paid in local currency. So why would we not be using it? Let's get busy using that, people. And I say same thing here, man, across the world. I don't care where you are, man. If you're Black, be very conscious and realize that we are responsible for saving ourselves. And the way we save ourselves, people, is that we have to put our money in each other's hand. We have to support each other with our dollar, man. That's where your power lies. Spend your money with other Black-owned businesses, okay? Be very intentional about that. Also, inspire and motivate each other. No longer do you tear down each other. You know what I'm saying? What good does that do? Nothing, man. That's that crab in the barrel mentality. I want us to get rid of that. I rebuke that right now in the spirit, that that's no longer a part of our portion, our history moving forward. Let's declare that, man. Let's choose to inspire and motivate each other. Let's choose to be our brothers and sisters keepers, and also to keep providing opportunities, man, and each one teach one. Always, that's going to be our case, because we have the choice to do that, people. With that being said, man, my declarations over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God inside of you will continue to lead you and guide you, man, to being the greatest version of yourself that you could possibly be. People, I really do believe in you, man. I really do. And I really want you to start believing in yourself, man. Just know that you're powerful. Just know that there's greatness inside you. Just know that you're capable of far more than you think. Let's get it done, man. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.